And now, Laughter Talks with Marguerite Fair Please celebrate women.
Yes,
We
we
are the
do.
Goddess
And talking about power, in case you don't know, I have this powerful woman right here next to me,
Well, I'm
who's
doing
my
that.
co-host, coming up with some extra things that you're not even aware of that I'm going to share with you right now.
Yeah, that's why we're here today, right? She told me she wants to interview me.
Yes, I do. Because in case you guys did not know, Marguerite just finished writing a book.
Whoa!
Another book. A book that she has written. Yes, you are a writer.
Yes,
And
I
a
am.
great one at that, folks. So,
I
look
just
at the
happen
new
to
book.
have a copy here.
How appropriate.
Yes.
You are right 100% of the time. How to understand your unique power. Yay! Every one of you, we, all of us have a unique power we're not even aware of, we're not even tapping into. And God created us in a way to understand what that power is. So Marguerite, I am so regarding this book, what inspired you to write the book?
Oh, wow. What inspired me to write this book? God, I had so much fun doing this. The inspiration was very simple. I'm just so happy with my life. And I've had so many people say, Marguerite, because I am 70 years old, I'm never ashamed of my age. I'm grateful to be alive and healthy and happy and moving and joyful. And so many people say, why are you so happy? What is it? What is your secret? You want to find out why I'm so happy? This is the answer. Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
It's all in here.
Get happy with your life.
And this can help you with that. It's very basic.
Share with us what was the special connection in doing this book for the upcoming feature film that you're actually working on called The Basis.
Well, I was inspired. This was a divine inspiration, first of all, because for a long time I've wanted to write a spiritual book, like a spiritual self-help book, which is really the classification I would put this in.
Okay.
I was a member of Spirit Work for many years, and before that I studied Wayne Dyer's works and everything. But more than participating, I ingrained it into my life. So every time I learn something, I go in and I do the self-work. And I said, when I do things that bring me joy, I have a natural tendency to want to share it with other people. And I said, I know there's a lot of other people that are in pain, that, sitting around going, why do bad things happen to good people?
Right.
Why is this happening? And I've asked myself those questions in the past. I'm not writing about anything that I'm above. I'm in it with everybody else.
Okay.
And I have really come to some good conclusions and why we're here. And this is also, the reason I wrote this way is because it's for people with short attention spans, and that's not an insult.
That's wow. And what I love about the book is how you engage your audience. Now the book title is You Are Right 100% of the Time. What exactly does that title mean?
I'm so glad you asked. A lot of people have, what's that title? And the title is because what many people may not realize is that when that question is asked, why do bad things happen to good people? All those, bad and good things happen to everybody. However
That's
you
right.
want to label people, good people, bad people. But the thing is, whatever you decide, you're right. Because you know what? It's your life. I
That's
can't
right.
tell you. Only you know what's right for you.
That's right.
Only
That's
I
right.
know what's right for me. And if I make choices that you don't agree with or vice versa, it still doesn't matter. Because we're one with our Creator and we have to be accountable. But the thing is that this book talks about is for the people who are saying, why isn't my life where I want it to be?
Did you guys hear that?
Why isn't my life? And the reason is because we're not fully aware of the decisions we're making. Because for manifestation and for connecting to God, whatever your vibration that the strongest is what you're putting out into
That's
the
true.
universe. Just to give you a quick example, I never wanted to live in Burbank, California.
You didn't want to live in Burbank?
No.
Why not?
I was living in West LA. I thought that's where the sun rose and set. I looked down at any place that wasn't West LA. I had taken a drive down to Santa Barbara.
Okay.
I had a car, the thermostat broke, I was hot, I was coming back, I ended up in Burbank on the 101. Now remember, I didn't know where I was, okay?
Right.
And I had to get out of the car to go to a McDonald's to ask for directions or ask for help. I opened the door and I went, ah! I couldn't breathe. It was like 110 degrees that day. And in my head, I remember in my head I screamed, I will never live in Burbank. Okay, and you know what? I was 100% right. I ended up in Burbank because I needed to be here. And my manifestation, even though it was unintentional, I got what I wished for. But yet I didn't want to be in Burbank. Yet I'm in Burbank. So that's how it works. And for people, this is why we need to be mindful of what we say, mindful of our thoughts. And I've learned to, Christine knows me a long time now, she knows, I go inside and I can correct myself pretty quickly. And for someone born in Newark, New Jersey, let me tell you, that's pretty darn good. And I'm not perfect, they've seen me get my knee-jerk reactions, but I don't live in them. I can get out of them, and I can come back into sanity very quickly because I know my creative power.
Wow, that's awesome.
So does that answer the question?
Absolutely. Well, how long did it take you to write the book?
Okay, I've been writing it in my mind for 3 years. Probably in a couple of months.
That's a
The
very
other
short
chapter.
time.
Wow.
Well, you had it
But
in your mind for a long time
it was
already.
in here,
Yes.
and I sat down and I said, okay, God, this is the next part of our project.
Right.
Because this book is in the catalysts, it's an older woman who kidnaps a young Hispanic male. And he starts reading this book, and the story written by a friend of hers, Marguerite Fair. And so this is the message for the book about you've got two completely different people in a really bad situation that they both created. So they were both right.
Co-creation.
100%
They
right.
created the wrong thing together because they both got what they were putting out.
Wow.
So the story, the movie, The Racist, is about the healing process, and the book is the tool used to get there.
And this book, I see, has a lot of information and helpful information in there because you interact, you include your audience who's reading it to answer questions that they may have not thought about. But it's only 100 pages, the book.
Yeah, that's it. It's only 100 pages. Like I was saying before, it's for people. You know, we're all busy, and when I said short attention spans, I didn't mean that as an insult.
Right.
We all have things to do, and we can't take 6 weeks to read a book.
Right.
The time just isn't there.
Exactly.
So the 100 pages is so I get right at it.
So you get right to the point.
I'm not one of those
Sweet.
writers
Right to the
that's
point.
going to take you all this because I want to hear my own words. I'll talk to you if I want to hear my own words. But when I'm better at writing than I am at talking. I talk too much, but I write very
It's
concise.
okay.
And these tests come from my living experience. You answer A or B or true or false. It's no right or wrong, but it helps you to see if you do have questions about why your life is the way it is, the areas that you might want to fine tune it. But that's completely up to you because you're always 100% right.
Right. Interesting. It's almost like taking an IQ test. That's kind of like how it felt.
Well, see, that it's helping you gauge how you're feeling, which is really good about where things are going, like how you react to situations. Do you react A or B?
Yes.
Because we all react either from response, we either respond or we react.
Yes, that's correct.
So when you take these tests, you're able to determine if you're responding or reacting.
Right.
Where can we get the book?
Good question. Our audience
Yes.
wants to know
Where can we get that book?
I think she probably we beat you
Yeah,
to that
right,
question.
right.
Well, this book is now available on Creative Space, and it will be going, Amazon will be going right by here. And also that brings me to another point. We're going to be having a big crowdfunding party here
Yes.
at the Burbank studio where we take Laughter Talks.
Oh, fab.
And that's going to be on March, I believe it's Saturday, April 6th.
April 6th.
It's the same month we start to shoot the film.
Yes.
So by coming to the party, the books will also be available
Right.
at the party, because when you buy any of these books, it all goes towards the fundraising for The Racists, which is the movie that we're doing. It takes a lot of money to make a movie
Oh,
and then
sure it
edit
does.
it. And we want to see this, the movie The Racists, up in the Egyptian Theater in Hollywood in 2020. So
Yes.
we're working towards that. So you come to the party.
So on April 6th, is that where you're going to have your first book signing?
Yes,
Is it
that
gonna
will
at
be the
party?
first book signing, so if you come to the party, you can buy them and get an autographed copy, or you can get one on Creative Space, which will be going across this via anytime you want. And anyone who buys a copy of this book will automatically be listed in the film as a person who has helped become a sponsor to the movie. Anyone who buys.
I'm a producer.
So do they,
So
they
you-
actually get like a thank you credit?
Yes,
Is
there'll
that
be
what
a
it is?
thank you credit in
Is
the
that
actual
thank you?
movie,
Right,
The
correct.
Racists. All the people who bought this book.
Yes.
Whether you buy it on Creative Space, you just let me know. If you-
Amazon.com
Yes, and if you buy it there, I would appreciate if you give me a review.
or the stores.
Website, I'll be fixing it so you can get a PDF copy on my website.
Yes.
And Kindle, we're gonna fix up it so you can it'll be available on Kindle, so,
Yes.
yeah. So
Wow.
it's everybody can be a part of it, and we're going to have the stars of the movie.
Yes.
Juan Felipe Restrepo and Sandra Bowes, they're
Yes.
going to be
Excellent
coming.
actors.
Yes, they are, they're the two co-leads in the movie, and they're gonna be coming here, they're really movie stars,
Yes.
they're gonna be here. And we're going to interview them, so it's gonna be a big hoopla here, so yes.
Wow.
We're excited.
That you
Thank
are
you.
coming out with this new book. It's already out, actually, folks. You need to get your copy and
Yeah, you
start
see
reading
it right here, where you can get it right now if you want it on
Absolutely.
Amazon.
Perfect gift for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Oh
Thank
my
you. That's
gosh.
a
and
good thing.
a perfect segue into the movie that we're
Yes.
currently working on.
Yes,
Grace,
I want
which is
everybody to be a part of
fantastic.
it in some way.
So I am so excited for you, Marguerite.
Thank you.
Suscríbete.
Remember to subscribe and keep
Yes.
coming back.